Northern Green Anaconda, the giant of the Amazon you've never truly met. When most Americans hear the word anaconda, they picture a massive snake lurking in murky jungle waters, inspired by Hollywood thrillers and viral wildlife clips. But what if I told you that one of the world's largest and most powerful snakes has only recently been recognized as a distinct species? Meet the Northern Green Anaconda, scientifically known as Eunectes acaema, a colossal predator that reigns over South America's wetlands and is rewriting what we thought we knew about giant snakes. For decades, the green anaconda was classified as a single species, Eunectes murinus. However, groundbreaking genetic research published in 2024 revealed that the northern populations are genetically distinct enough to be considered their own species, the Northern Green Anaconda. This discovery has sent shockwaves through the scientific community and ignited curiosity among wildlife enthusiasts across the United States. If you love extreme wildlife, jaw-dropping facts, and real-life monster animals, you're about to dive into one of the most fascinating reptiles on Earth. Where does the Northern Green Anaconda live? The Northern Green Anaconda inhabits the northern regions of South America, particularly in the Amazon basin, Venezuela, Colombia, northern Brazil, and parts of Ecuador and Guyana. This species thrives in slow-moving rivers, swamps, marshes, and flooded forests, especially within the iconic Amazon rainforest. Unlike many snakes that prefer dry land, these anacondas are highly aquatic. In fact, water is their secret weapon. Their eyes and nostrils sit on top of their heads, allowing them to remain almost entirely submerged while watching for prey. Think of them as the alligators of the snake world, silent, patient, and incredibly efficient. Just how big is it? Americans are fascinated by biggest-in-the-world animals, and this snake absolutely qualifies. The Northern Green Anaconda is now considered one of the largest snake species on Earth by mass. While the reticulated python may grow longer, the anaconda is heavier and more muscular. Here's what makes them legendary. Length, typically 10 to 17 feet. Exceptional reports over 20 feet. Weight, up to 500 plus pounds. Girth, as thick as a grown man's torso. Recent scientific documentation and field observations suggest that northern populations may reach even larger sizes than previously recorded southern green anacondas. To put that in perspective for a U.S. audience, imagine a snake longer than a Ford F-150 pickup truck bed and heavier than a grand piano, silently gliding beneath swamp water. Brand new species discovery. In 2024, researchers conducted a detailed genetic analysis of green anaconda populations across South America. The study, supported by international scientists and conservationists, revealed deep genetic divergence between northern and southern populations. This led to the official recognition of Eunectes acaema, the Northern Green Anaconda, as separate from Eunectes murinus. This discovery is massive in the world of biology. Why? Because it shows that even the largest, most iconic predators on Earth can still surprise us. In an era when many believe all major species have already been identified, the jungle proves otherwise. For American wildlife fans, it's a reminder that exploration and scientific discovery are far from over. What does it eat? If you're wondering whether this snake is dangerous, the answer is yes, but not in the way Hollywood portrays. Northern green anacondas are apex predators. Their diet includes capybaras, deer, wild pigs, birds, turtles, fish, and caimans. Yes, they can and do eat crocodilian species like caimans. They are non-venomous constrictors. That means they wrap their muscular bodies around prey and tighten with immense force, restricting blood flow until the animal loses consciousness. Contrary to myth, they don't crush bones, they stop circulation. After a large meal, an anaconda can go weeks or even months without eating again. Are they dangerous to humans? This is the question Americans always ask. While northern green anacondas are powerful enough to overpower large mammals, attacks on humans are extremely rare. There are very few verified cases of wild anacondas killing people. Why? Because humans are not typical prey. We're too upright, too unpredictable, and often too large. Most encounters happen when people accidentally step near one in murky water. That said, these are wild animals. If threatened or provoked, they will defend themselves. In the United States, exotic snake ownership sometimes makes headlines. However, anacondas are not suitable pets. Their enormous size, strength, aquatic needs, and feeding requirements make them incredibly difficult and dangerous to manage. Built for power, anatomy of a giant. The northern green anaconda is a masterpiece of evolution. Key physical features include olive green coloration with black blotches, perfect camouflage, dense, heavy muscle mass, flexible jaws that expand to swallow massive prey, heat-sensitive pits to detect warm-blooded animals, lungs extending nearly the entire length of the body. Their cardiovascular adaptations allow them to hold prey underwater without drowning themselves. They can stay submerged for up to 10 minutes while ambushing. In many ways, they are aquatic stealth tanks. Fire and fascination among Americans. From Hollywood films to viral YouTube encounters, giant snakes have long captured American imagination. Movies like Anaconda created an image of monstrous jungle serpents hunting humans. But reality is far more fascinating than fiction. The discovery of a distinct northern green anaconda species gives wildlife fans something new and real to talk about. It blends mystery, science, conservation, and raw power into one unforgettable animal. In a country obsessed with extreme wildlife, from Alaskan grizzlies to Florida alligators, this snake fits right into that fascination. Conservation concerns. Despite their size and power, northern green anacondas face real threats: deforestation in the Amazon, oil extraction, climate change, habitat fragmentation, illegal wildlife trade. The Amazon rainforest is shrinking at alarming rates. Wetland destruction directly impacts aquatic predators like anacondas. Because this species has only recently been distinguished genetically, conservationists are still assessing its population status separately from southern green anacondas. Protecting apex predators is critical. They maintain ecological balance by controlling prey populations. When you remove the top predator, entire ecosystems can collapse. Myths versus reality. Let's bust some common myths Americans often believe. Myth: anacondas regularly hunt humans. Reality: extremely rare and not typical behavior. Myth: they crush bones to kill prey. Reality: they stop circulation. Myth: they chase people. Reality: they rely on ambush, not pursuit. Myth: they live in Florida. Reality: while invasive pythons live in the Everglades, true northern green anacondas are native to South America. Aquatic ambush strategy. Unlike many land snakes, northern green anacondas dominate water environments. Their strategy: submerge with only eyes and nostrils above water, wait silently near animal crossing points, explode forward with a lightning-fast strike, wrap and constrict, drag prey underwater. Their patience is unmatched. They can remain motionless for hours. In swamp ecosystems, they are the ultimate stealth predator. The future of giant snake research. The discovery of Eunectes acaema opens the door for further genetic research, population tracking, ecological behavior studies, conservation prioritization. Scientists now believe there may be even more undiscovered diversity within giant snake populations. For U.S. viewers who love documentaries from National Geographic or Discovery Channel, this is real-time science unfolding before our eyes. We are still learning about the biggest predators on Earth. Why this matters to Americans. You might wonder, why should someone in Texas, California, or New York care? Because biodiversity affects the entire planet. The Amazon influences global weather patterns, oxygen production, and carbon storage. Apex predators like the Northern Green Anaconda help maintain ecological stability in one of Earth's most important biomes. Protecting them protects the planet. And beyond environmental reasons, there's something powerful about knowing that giants like this still exist in the wild. In an age dominated by screens and cities, the existence of a 500-pound snake ruling jungle rivers reminds us that true wilderness is still out there. Final thoughts. The Northern Green Anaconda isn't just another big snake. It's a newly recognized species, a scientific breakthrough, and one of the most powerful predators on Earth. From its stealthy aquatic ambushes to its record-breaking size, this snake embodies the raw intensity of the Amazon. It challenges what we thought we knew about wildlife and proves that nature still holds secrets. For American audiences fascinated